A new day begins on Oak Island. Rick Lagina and metal detection expert Gary Drayton are taking advantage of an all-too-rare moment of free time to explore an area of Smith's Cove.
So much work has been done down here between Dan, the rest stalls. Every company that came out tried to figure out what was going on with the salt water in the money pit.
I mean, this is an ideal situation, Rick, because obviously it's low tide. We got these rock pools. So if anything got washed in and out of here, it's going to get trapped in these rocks. This is an ideal situation.
So you're thinking between the beach and the old coffer dams, this is a perfect spot.
So let's see if we can find something.
When Gary decides he wants to investigate an area, I defer to him. He has an incredible amount of experience, and the beaches fascinate him. The intertidal zone. Maybe the ground in Smith's Cove has been disturbed enough that maybe something has come close to surface.
What we'll do, we'll go up and down in this little area here, work our way towards the rock.
Okay.
Another one here, Rick. It's good depth, it's saying 10 inches. Whoa! I see something. Holy shamoly, all right.
It's a cross.
That's a cross. There's a square hole.
Yeah, right there. It's heavy, too.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, that is an old cross.
A cross? Located in the same area where the team found French drains at Smith's Cove? But how did it get there? And how long did it lie buried?
Gary was extremely excited, more excited than anything he's ever found in the island. And mind you now, this year he's found coins from the late 1600s. Those finds pale in comparison to this one in terms of his excitement level. So I'm excited because Gary's excited, and that's the truth of it.
It looks like it's lead.
How old?
Look at that.
How old?
That is, oh my gosh. That's really old.
How old?
This is the type of thing I'd expect to find in Europe. When I first saw it, I thought that looks like medieval, a medieval cross. I mean, you know, I mean, this is old. This is really
I don't, Gary. I hear it in your voice, but I don't. How old?
So I would say that is somewhere in between 1200 and 1600.
What makes you say that? Because
just the crudeness of it and the style. I mean, you don't normally see this kind of style.
If that cross turns out to be between 1200 and 1600, I'll become more convinced that no, something did happen here. Something significant pre-money pit discovery. So it's a big deal for me.
Look, it's very curious. It's singularly our place. There's no question about that. It's all the more reason to follow wherever the search leads, wherever the information trail leads regarding that cross. Everybody but everybody came here looking for treasure. You come and you find something possibly even predating original depositors. That makes it all the more imperative that we try to figure out what that is. I think it makes it almost a foregone conclusion we have to get back out there.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Quite a day.
That was fantastic.
That was...
We're going over there now, Billy.
Yep. I'm ready for a Bobby Dazzler, Gary.
Oh, long overdue. Good target. That sounds fantastic. Yeah, Billy, you might want to come and see this, mate. This sounds really, really good. Let's see. Yep. This could be what we're looking for. A clear two-way repeatable signal. Sounds like a coin. Definitely got something here, mate.
I hope so.
Now I'm getting a rapid vibration. This is iron. I think there it is, Billy. Oh, I can feel it. Ugh. Look at that.
It's an anchor, eh?
This is really old. I wonder if this is one of the ring bolts. This is fantastic.
Yeah, it looks like a ring
We
bolt.
could have found a ring bolt, mate. I've always wanted to see what one of these looked like. This was probably in a boulder in this area. And you could just tell the weight of this. This is hand-forged, a piece of Oak Island history.
After purchasing 8 lots across the middle of Oak Island in the 1960s, Fred Nolan, who was a surveyor by trade, mapped his entire property, taking note of numerous man-made markers, such as the megalithic boulder formation, now known as Nolan's Cross. He also discovered 3 iron ring bolts embedded in large rocks. It was Fred's suspicion that these ring bolts had been used to anchor a treasure galleon on what is now the eastern edge of the man-made swamp so that its precious cargo could be unloaded. Is it possible that Gary has found another such ring bolt?
I always used to judge the quality of the find based on Gary's Cheshire Cat grin.
I just wish I had a bigger top pocket.
Wow.
Oh, wow, indeed.
That is incredible.
Where'd you find that?
Just here, in situ.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Laird, what do you make of it?
I mean, it's old.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
It's definitely pre-1830. I mean,
I have no problem with it in the 18th century. It's well made.
Be interesting to see where this turns.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we can rename this to Treasure Pass sometime.
For sure.
I know that my brother's a proponent of you dig, you find something.
Yeah.
Well, you dug and you found
Yeah.
something. So let me see if he's available.
Hello?
Yeah, you know, we're out here in the swamp. Hang on 1 second.
Yeah.
Hey there, Marty.
Hey, Gary.
We've just made a heck of a discovery.
What'd you find, Shooter?
We have found one of the ring bolts, the famous ring bolts, and it is magnificent.
Does it look wrought iron?
Oh, it's unfortunate. This is a nice old piece of iron. Even lids going back into the 18th century.
Yeah, and also Carmen needs to look at it. for
Actually,
sure.
the next person I'd like to have a look at it is Tom.
Oh, yeah, because he's seen others, right?
Yep.
That's a cool find. Now you gotta find that there's gotta be a stone laying right around there with a hole through it, don't you think?
Yeah,
potentially.
yeah.
Well, guys, I'm sure every minute something really odd went on that island. I hope we can figure it out. Good job, real good job. Thank you.
You're welcome. Cheers, mate.
Bye.
Thanks.
Good find.
Great find.
Yeah.
This swamp. It continues to be the keeper of secrets. Will we be able to unravel or to come to an understanding of what those secrets are and how relevant they are to the Money Pit work or the Money Pit story? I don't know. That's yet to be determined. But get down and dirty every day. You'll eventually figure it out. Beautiful piece of old iron, and maybe it has a story to tell.
Yep.
Great day, everybody.
Yep.
Thank you.
We just got to keep digging in the swamp.
I think we just go right in here.
Yeah.
Rick Lagina and metal detection expert Gary Drayton
Start right here, actually.
continue their ongoing search for important clues. This time on Lot 21.
Well, this is 21, and we've never been in here before. You got the McGinnis Foundation over there. Let's see what we find.
Right. Let's go, Lucky Digger.
Let's go.
Shortly after Daniel McGinnis and 2 of his friends discovered the Money Pit in 1795, the young man moved to Oak Island and built a home. Here, he lived for the remainder of his life, farming, raising a family, and searching for treasure. 3 years ago, while visiting the island, 3 of Daniel McGinnis's direct descendants shared an incredible story with Rick, Marty, and the team.
Now, I've been told they found 3 treasure chests. And what is in this box is one of the things that came from that chest.
Along with an amazing object
Oh my goodness.
that Daniel reportedly found some 30 feet deep in the money pit.
Wow.
Although the remains of Daniel McGinnis's house were removed more than a century ago, the rock foundation remains as a protected historical site. Because of this, Rick and Gary are careful not to disturb any areas within 100 feet of the foundation, in hopes their search of the surrounding ground will yield important information.
It's only reading 3 or 4 inches. I'm getting readings over here as well. Oh, look at that. Is that an oldie?
I don't know.
That looks old. Let's have a look, see if I see any screw threads. Yeah, I can. These are old screws.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got an inch. We need the chest. And that's how it is on Oak Island a lot of times. Once you find 1 or 2 good things, you find a lot of things in the same area. Oh, come on, just one more nice little signal around
Really,
here.
what we need to do is just circle this area
Yeah.
a couple times.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad. It's just there. You never, ever know what's going to come out of your next hole.
What do I always say? Just win, baby. Change your whole day.
Here we go. Still sounding good, still looking good. Oh my gosh! It's another Bobby Dazzler. Look, that's a stone.
It's a brooch.
That's a bloody brooch. Look at that. That's a gem.
That's red, too.
A jeweled brooch found on the western side of Oak Island and nearly a mile from the money pit?
It's heavy. Feel
We did it again.
feel the weight on that compared to the other
Look at
one.
that.
Isn't that much heavier?
Could it be related to the one discovered last year on Lot 8, which not only contained a semi-precious jewel, but which might also date as far back as the 16th century?
Gary reached in, and there it is, the brooch. And, you know, it's a holy schmoly moment for Gary.
Wow.
And it is for me, too. And it was hard not to get excited because if it predates searcher activity, it's absolutely an excellent find. Look at that. That's some sort of ornament there, some sort of ornament there.
I mean, a lot of work went into that. That's why I'm thinking this could be special.
I just think that how ornate it is going to tell us something. It's beautiful.
That is unbelievable. The Brooch brothers are back. Looky diggers. Right, you know what? Top pocket find.
Pocket find. Just make sure you zip it up.
All right.
It's somewhere
Got
around
it
there.
out of there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's nice.
While searching for a mysterious metal object in the Oak Island swamp, veteran treasure hunter Gary Drayton has discovered something unusual buried in the mud.
That is old. It's an handmade spike.
That's pretty good.
That is cool. This type of nail was specifically made for putting decks down, thick decking on the old boats. You see the size of the head? That was so the planks couldn't come up.
Well, the board that Tony found in the south part of the swamp looked like decking.
It probably is.
It was very long and didn't seem even close to thick enough to be a part of the outside of the ship, the hull.
If you guys have found some like wooden decking, this is exactly the type of handmade nail that they would have put into decking to hold decking down. Look at it. I mean, that's a beautiful thing.
So does this mean we actually found something in the swamp?
Yeah, I think this is an artifact for sure. I found exactly the same objects as this off Spanish galleons from the late 1600s, early 1700s.
An artifact from a Spanish galleon? Could it be connected in some way to the 18-foot-long plank found a few weeks ago?
It's a large board.
And which was thought to be part of the deck from an old sailing ship? Veteran Oak Island researchers and treasure hunters like Fred Nolan have long believed that the mysterious triangle-shaped swamp could have been deliberately created centuries ago to hide an old shipwreck. If so, who would have hidden it? Spanish pirates? Or might it be further evidence that supports Randall Sullivan and Charles Barkhouse's research, suggesting that Captain William Kidd really did bury a valuable treasure on Oak Island?
For me, this is one of the coolest things we found out here.
It's a fantastic find.
Yeah, it is. Hey, you found it.
Gary's excitement. I mean, this guy has done this a lot, and one of the things that he looks for in Florida are Spanish shipwrecks. So he has found a lot of these pins, and he was really excited about this. He seems to sincerely 100% believe that this is from an old ship.
We're the first people to touch that in probably 300 years.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
What? Well, let's do the spiral pattern around here and see if there's any more.
Okay.
That's sweet, at least we found something, that's cool. Bag it and tag it.
Let's go find something.
Oh, yeah.
One day after inviting area archaeologist Laird Niven to join the Oak Island team.
So this is the hot spot over here, huh, Gary?
Further down the hill, yeah.
Brothers Rick and Marty Lagina, along with metal detection expert Gary Drayton, head to Lot 24.
Wow.
Where last year, the team found a number of potentially significant artifacts related to Samuel Ball.
I think this is the sweet spot, this area here, because there's been so many coins and other interesting stuff coming out of here.
Right.
I think if you guys could move these tree trunks, what would you use, like a backhoe?
I'm not using this.
Oh, no, definitely not. When those stumps come out, we're going to be able to detect places that's never been detected underneath the stumps.
Exactly.
And hopefully there'll be some more stuff that helps identify the site.
All right, well, let's do it then. Up with the roots.
Yep. Okay.
The 3030 metal detector, it's an extension of Gary's arm and his brain. That's how good he is.
That's a really good sound. We might take a spade full out of it.
It is very impactful that we must search exhaustively and we mustn't give up.
I should be able to reach it now. Get it out. Come on, baby. Be something good. Woo! Look at this. That's sweet.
What is that?
I would imagine it's a spoon bowl. And that's exactly what it is.
This little one.
Oh, look at that cute little
That's
thing.
a little beauty. Look at that. That's an oldie as well, isn't it, Laird?
How old, Laird, do you think?
18th century. Yeah.
18th century?
Yeah.
That's a little beauty, that is, isn't it? It's probably copper.
That is really cool.
That is a sweet find. The first tree.
Yeah.
Every piece Gary finds are all important clues. We're trying to puzzle together this story, and we're hopeful that some of these artifacts will give us a lot of information as to its relevance to Oak Island, the mystery. If we get a much greater understanding of what happened here, that's what we're looking for, answers.
Something definitely happened at this spot right here.
Oh, without doubt.
All right, let's call it a day, guys.